I want to get into what we talked about yesterday. If you guys recall yesterday, I had mentioned a few stocks that were worth, and a few areas that were worth buying the dip on yesterday. And I had mentioned specifically, I should have brought the clip up. I should have just done it. I thought about it. I was this close to bringing it up and then I didn't. But specifically the travel side of things, Epicenter and energy. I talked about those. The two specific stocks that I mentioned in the travel industry, the travel side of things, was Disney and Airbnb. Yesterday, we saw a huge drop off in the overall markets, right? The Dow was down 900 points, and we saw a massive correction, intraday correction, I should say. Guess what wasn't green? Guess what wasn't red yesterday? Airbnb was red. The airlines were green. Delta was green. Spirit Air Systems was green. The travel industry is starting to move, folks, and Airbnb is up 5% today after a pretty decent pullback. It was like it didn't even care about yesterday. It just hit 170 about 20, 30 minutes ago. And travel's back. The travel restrictions got lifted by the Biden administration for international travel. Not lifted, but they got loosened. And this is one of my biggest convictions, one of my biggest positions personally. I have 120 shares of these in the Own the Chaos Crew account. So if you guys hit that join button, you can get access to this account and see what I'm in. And whenever I make the moves, you'll get those alerts in Discord. So hit the join button next to subscribe if you guys want to be a part of that. But this is something that I am super proud of. I stuck with it, and my conviction, despite some ups and downs, has been paying off. Yesterday, I said Airbnb would be one to get into and to hold, and it is rocking and rolling today. It's up 5%, and this is something that I think is going to continue to go higher. We saw this, hit 170-ish a few days ago before the strong correction, and I think we're going to continue to go higher from here. The next area of resistance is going to be around 175, but this has been a massive move today, and I feel really confident in Airbnb. The one thing that I will say about Airbnb is that from a PE standpoint, it is overvalued. If somebody's looking at this, an analyst looks at this and says, man, it is trading so much above its PE ratio that this is crazy. How's this going to grow into its valuation? The fact of the matter is that it's happening. It's going to happen. We're in the middle of a record month for Airbnb, and it's not stopping anytime soon. Demand is going through the roof in travel, and people are spending money like crazy. And I'm going to continue to bang my fist on the table about this. It's not slowing down. There is a thing called revenge spending, and it is happening right before our very eyes. Just go to any retail store. Things are selling out like crazy. People are buying stuff all over the place. People want to get out. They want to travel. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. And we're seeing that with Airbnb. Here's the other thing. It's not just about travel. If you are now somebody who works from home permanently, which we are seeing more and more of, why can't you just go rent an Airbnb at a destination of your choice and work from there? And you can. And we're seeing it all over the place. So Airbnb has made mention of this, and this is a trend that's probably going to continue. I love it, guys. I love it. The stock looks great, and travel in general. Disney's the same way. Disney, had obviously a pullback with the rest of the market yesterday. It's down just a little bit today, but I do believe that Disney is going to be something that you may want to consider taking a look at on this correction. If we look at Disney, and it looks like it has a pretty strong support here at 167, this is another travel stock that got murdered by the pandemic because they had to shut down parks, and that's their biggest revenue driver. Thank God for Disney Plus. But now you have Disney Plus and the parks opening back up, and this, in my opinion, is a steal. If Disney comes back down to this 166, 167 area, I think this is going to be a good one to grab up as well. So the travel stocks in general are going to be something that you may want to consider taking a look at if you guys are thinking about what corrected over the last couple of days that has given me an opportunity. Disney, Airbnb obviously has been on a roll, but Disney now, with it being down 3.5% today, I think this is something that's still very much on sale.